Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our live debate on the most electrifying show of 2024, Trump versus Harris. Grab your popcorn because this is going to be a wild ride. The stakes are high, the candidates are fiery, and let's be honest, this election feels more like a reality show than a political race. So, let's dive into the drama. First up, let's talk about Donald Trump, the man, the myth, the tweet. The man has a campaign strategy that can be summarized in three words: make America great again. And if you ask him, it's working so well, he might as well change it to make America Trump again. Trump's campaign is a mix of nostalgia, controversy, and a whole lot of social media posts that makes you question if he's running for president or if he's really just into the meme culture. He's promising to bring back jobs, which is great, but let's be real. He's also bringing back a lot of, well, questionable statements. Remember when he suggested injecting disinfectant? We knew we need a president who knew we need a president who moonlights as a chemist. And his rallies, they are like rock concerts, but with less singing and more lock her up chants. Now, let's pivot to Kamala Harris, the woman with a killer laugh and a campaign slogan that could use a bit of spice. Her mantra: for the people. You've got to love it. It sounds nice, but I half expect her to start handing out lollipops at rallies. Kamala has positioned herself as the champion of progressive values, advocating for climate change action, affordable healthcare, and social justice. You know the usual. But let's not forget, she has to navigate a party that sometimes feels like a family reunion where everyone's arguing about the potato salad recipe. And can we talk about her debate performances? It's like watching a master class in controlled chaos. Now, every good campaign has its fair share of controversies. Trump's administration has seen its fair share, like his alleged connections to various world leaders, which often makes you wonder if he's trying to run for a country or just keeping up with international friends on Facebook. And Harris? Well, let's not forget her history as a prosecutor. Some see her as a reformer, others see her as a grim reaper of the criminal justice system. You say tough on crime, I say fancy dress for Halloween. Let's just say both candidates have enough scandals to fill a soap opera. We are just waiting for the dramatic music to kick in. Now on to Trump's vice presidents. The man has more VPs than some of the people have had dinners. Like there was Mike Pence, who looked like he was auditioning for the role of most loyal sidekick, but ended up with the vibe of a guy who always stands too close. And then we have JD Vance, the chosen one for Trump's ticket. You've got to love Vance. He's like the loyal sidekick who's ready to jump in and say, I'm here for the snacks and the cures. With Trump being the star of the show, Vance has to work extra hard to stand out. I mean, it's not easy sharing a stage with someone who can turn every press conference into a stand up routine, if I can say that. Imagine him thinking, how do I make my mark? Maybe he'll try to juggle during speeches. Look, folks, I can multitask too. And you know, Vance is probably sitting there trying to channel his inner Trump while also Googling how to be the best vice president without overshadowing the president. Good luck with that, buddy. Now let's move on to Walls, Kamala Harris's vice president pick. If JD Vance is the guy who brings up chips to the party, Walls is the one who shows up with homemade casserole and a cheerful smile. Walls is like that reliable friend who's always up for a good time, but also has a knack for making sure you get home safely. His campaign style is all about unity, togetherness, and let's face it all, probably a lot of group hugs at the rallies. I can just see him trying to rally the crowd. Let's come together, folks, and afterwards we can all sit down for a nice meal. If he gets elected, we might have a weekly potlucks at the White House. This week, it's taco night. Next week, it's grilled cheese. Plus, with Walls on the ticket, you can expect a lot of dad jokes. Well, to vote for Kamala, uh, we will get Tim Walz if you're going to vote for Kamala, and if you're going to vote for Donald Trump, we are going to have JD Vance. Well, now we have a lot to discuss in today's show. But to start with, I also have two of my co-hosts with me joining. My co-host Nepasa and also my co-host Sam. So Nepasa and Sam, welcome.
Thank you so much, Rajni. I mean, for setting up the stage so well. It's really so exciting. I mean, we are here together for the first time, co hosting together, I think, all three of us. So it's really, really exciting. And folks out there, I'm Napasa Pradhan. Thank you so much for joining us. It's 19 minutes past 3 p.m. in Eastern Time here in the US. So it means it is election day 2024 and it is running full swing. We are almost nearing the end of the voting timing, I think. And soon the polling booths will be closed. And well, polls have been open since morning. There's so much happening. Isn't it exciting, you guys?
It is, it is. Sam, how, I mean, how much are you excited?
Well, honestly, I'm also very much excited because this is the election that everyone was waiting a lot. Because up to my thing that Donald Trump and Harris, both of them have some on the relations related to immigration. Like
Hmm.
Kamala Harris, she also had her parents from India and Jamaica, and
Hmm.
Trump, he also had three wives who were immigrants too. So these are so much irony and so much exciting that how everything is going to happen, and that too also we are hosting for the very first time. So I'm super excited in this channel, and thank you so much everyone for joining us, and do like, share, and subscribe to Migration and Jobs Talk Show. That's all.
Yes, don't forget to do that. And to start the show, we have the best person on our show. You know, who better to have who better to have on our show to start the show with than an astrologer, because we always have shows with her on every Thursday, and we ask her about her predictions on so many different things, and we ask her for the remedies. So now I know she's been waiting so that she can give her prediction. So I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Dr. Deepika, but thank you so much again for taking our time and coming to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. It's always, always a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much for your support. And yes, it's election day, and I know you must also be super busy. And but still, you took out time, so thank you again for that. And so, who do you have your bets on, Dr. Deepika?
That is a secret. I would not
Okay.
reveal that. Let's stick to the astrology. And as you started the show, Rajniji, it was just very awesome. And as you said that, Donald Trump somewhere misses that social media thing, right? Because his horoscope does not support that. His horoscope says that whatever he is going to speak will create some or the other controversy. Like we have that saint in India, Anirudhacharya, who said "wish kit," right? He became very famous through that.
Right.
So his chart says that whatever he is going to say will become viral on the social media. And
Uh-huh.
then similarly, Trump has those combinations that whatever he is going to say will become negatively, viral on the social media. So that is why it's something like that. Whatever he speaks, even if he's speaking positive, like as the opposition said that people are garbage, so he went on the garbage truck, then he went to the McDonald's too. So whatever he do become viral, but in a negative way, because his chart has those combinations.
Wow. Okay. So, because whenever I am on Twitter, sorry, X, because whenever I'm on X, I am finding a lot of things about Donald Trump, and then mostly they are positive in favor of Trump, and then I'm thinking, because mostly what people do is on social media, they whether it's about Harris or whether it's about Trump, they mostly post negative things. But whenever I'm on
Hmm.
X, I mostly see a lot of good things about Trump, and I
Hmm.
feel, and how is it possible? Then I realize, oh, okay, maybe it is because of Elon, because he endorses Trump, and he is the
Yeah,
owner of
yeah, he
X,
has.
right? It could
Yes,
be.
yes.
It
Yeah.
could be that way, but you mentioned it very correctly, that whatever that he says and whatever that he speaks, it becomes, either it becomes a meme or it becomes a controversy.
Yeah.
So okay, so now we know that it's in his chart. It has nothing to
Yes.
do with him, but it
Yeah.
has to do with his chart.
Yeah, yeah. So, yes, exactly. Even this becomes so viral. So, his chart has those combinations that whatever he is going to speak, it's going to become viral on the social media, and that also very negatively.
Mhm.
So, yeah, this is, and then Kamala Harris, she has those combinations that whatever she is going to speak, and see, again, I'm not endorsing anybody over here or any party. I'm just sticking to the astrology, what the stars have to say. So her chart is something like that. Social media will support her a lot. Like if we see the past, then she does not, though she has lot of she has done lot for herself. Like she even became the attorney general of California in 2010, which is a big position. But if we see politically or for the nation, then we don't find too much happening on her side. Like she has been the vice president also for past 4 years, but we don't find her anywhere, right? Like she has not done anything for the country as such.
Mhm.
But still, see, media supports her so much because her chart has all those combinations that whatever she will do, or even if she will not do, the media is going to support her a lot.
Wow. Okay, so it's in a chart. So, so Nipasa and Sam, if you, I know you also watch the shows that I do with Dr. Deepika, and if you
Yeah.
remember, so Dr. Deepika, in one of our shows, she actually said that if the timing of Kamala Harris is correct as per her chart,
Hmm.
then there is no way that
Right.
anybody can stop her, becoming the president.
Yeah.
So, are you still going to stick to that, or does Trump has little more chances than Harris?
See again, if the time, because see the this, if I see Wikipedia or any other, even the official White House website also, you just get her date of birth, which is October 20th, 1964. But
Mhm.
again, the time is not mentioned. So whatever horoscope I have made, as per best of my knowledge about her personal life, about her, first of all, her physique, her appearance, and then like her personal life, and then she is an attorney general. So and then based on the timings, but still there is a lot of scope that this might not be true, right? Because
Yeah.
we don't know a lot about her personal life, right? And then obviously nobody reveals if they have been whatever they have done in their past, right? So
Right.
as per that, I have calculated her time as 3 p.m, right? So, and her birth place is California only. So
Mhm.
she has like Saturn, Venus, Sun,
Wow.
Moon, Mars, all in own houses. So out of nine, five planets in own, and then
Mhm.
Rahu Ketu exalted. So out of nine planets, seven planets are 100 on 100.
Wow. And I think,
Wow.
if I'm not mistaken, even if you have just three houses, three planets in your own house, then there are chances of you having Raj Yoga and you having a
Yeah.
prosperous
Yeah.
life, right?
Yes, yes. So Raj Yoga doesn't mean that you go into the politics, but the Raj Yoga is like you enjoy a life king size, right? But
Mhm.
again, that depends. Like, see, some kings can have like India is comes on seventh, America comes as the biggest democracy. So it depends on the nation size also, like how big the king you are. So Kamala's chart is very strong, like
Wow.
very strong chart, very strong.
And Dr. Deepika, I also remember that one of your show you were also mentioning that in 2025 US will be facing a lot of problems like also assassination and so much healthcare issues as well. So
Yes.
how can you say that what if Kamala wins, then also the situation will remain the same, or what if Trump wins, then it will be completely what you
He
already
will make America great again.
yeah,
Like
right.
America has to become great again. Lot of illegal immigration has been here. So America's chart is actually, Leo Lagna as the ascendant, Leo as the ascendant. And right now, US is going through the Sadesati period. So last 5 years have been really tough with the US. Since 2020, life has not been normal here. Lot of inflation, then lot of illegal immigration, lot of crime rate has been there. Earlier there was there the life was much more safer here, right? Even if at night you coming back home at 2 a.m, you don't have to worry about anything, right? Even the
Mm.
parcels outside your home, you don't have to worry if they are for 10 days also. But now, because crime rate has gone really up, so, and then this Harris, she's saying that she'll bring more and more migrants over here. So no, America is actually going through Sarasati, and then the coming 25, 26, I don't think so will be very good with the US. US really needs some very, very strong person as the president, who understands the need of the hour. So the Saturn will be transiting in the eighth house. This can lead to any kind of assassination, as we have seen in the rally also. Trump got attacked like thrice. And then the Saturn will make combination with Rahu, Mercury, and Saturn. So, which is not a very good combination. Lot of health issues, lot of crime rate will go up. So, and then also we were planning to do a show which we will do in December, like how it's going to be with the world in 2025. So
Yeah.
it's not going to be a good situation. See,
Wow.
every year Mars transit, it's the deviation house, which is the Cancer sign, but it's always for 1 to 1.5 months, right? But this time Mars is going to transit Cancer for 6 to 7 months. It has already gone in deviation, and it will come out of deviation next year, July 2025. So, and then it will go retro also. So this kind of situation, which is known as atichari ativakri situation, so this kind of situation enhances terrorism, enhances wars. So and then I'm seeing, like, for the world, from January to April, it's going to be very, very tough, very tough.
January to April. I
Yeah,
mean,
2025
as
January to
per,
April. Yeah,
so with the astrology, can you predict what all countries are going to be mostly affected?
lot of
Yes.
countries.
Okay.
Or at
Yeah,
least
a
by
lot of
what,
countries are
Yes.
going to get affected. And then uh, we, because see, US is one of the most strongest nation, right? It's very important to have like that aura should be maintained. So the person who is eligible to control all this should go to the White House.
Then I think Trump is completely eligible. What do you say in this?
I'll stick to astrology.
And Rajni, what do you think? Yeah, please talk a
Uh,
little bit. Yeah.
Okay, can you come again? What did you say, Sam? I'm so sorry. I was, reading people, like viewers' comments.
Comments. No, no, I was just asking that do you think that Trump is going to be a good, I mean, a great leader if he wins?
Honestly, when he was when he became the winner in 2016. So, like, as he says right now, that when he was there, the inflation, there was, the inflation was in control. There were no wars.
Right.
He took care of he had peace with all the countries. He had made peace with all the countries, and every country that was in conflict with each other, he
But
tried
he
to
did.
Yeah.
control. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did that.
right.
And then in 2020 COVID came, and
Hmm.
for those 2 years, I think things were pretty bad, not just for America but for the whole world.
Yeah.
So then the election happened, and then the Democrat Party, they came in power. So I think so he was a good leader, but of course, Trump, people, there's a lot of things that you can say about Trump. But if you ask about my perspective, I think we can call him a good leader, because we did see those kind of results when he was in power.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, he made the peace. And then if
We
he
did.
would
We
have been
did.
in the power, I don't think so this Ukraine thing would have happened that long.
He actually he says this, that if I'm elected, if I come to the office, then I'm going to stop the funding,
Yeah.
stop the funding,
Yes.
and
Yes.
there will be no war in
Yes.
between Russia and Ukraine. So let's see what exactly happens. But let's take a lot of comments. Napasa, would you like to take, because I can see a lot of comments from
Sure.
people. So people are still in Diwali vibe. So Akshay says, "Happy Diwali, ladies! Happy Diwali to you, to Akshay." So
Happy
I
Happy
think
Diwali.
Diwali,
in India,
Akshay.
they are
Happy.
celebrating Chhat. So happy
Yeah.
Chhat,
Yeah.
Right.
Happy
right?
chat.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well, I
Deepak.
think I have a question for Deepika ji
Yeah.
before we can
Yeah.
move on to the questions. You know,
Mhm.
Deepika ji, I mean, do you also do numerology? If you do, like, the significance of this date being
Mhm.
election day today,
Mhm.
so 5th of November, did you calculate anything just with the date today and maybe even the timing, the muhurat, till when the election, the polling is going to be closed, and maybe when the counting and the results are going to be out? Do you think there is kind of a timing that will also matter?
See, first of all, election in America is fixed. Like it is like on the first Tuesday, right? And the second thing is when we talk about such big events, we don't see the muhurat of that time. We see how much the stars are alignment with the contestants. So, muhurat and the date has nothing to do because it is fixed here in America, and that was also fixed because earlier the farmers used to vote because agriculture was the main source of income, so they have to walk to the market. So it was like a Wednesday the main market used to be there, so that they can walk on the weekends, they can come to the main market, they can vote, and next day they can sell their goods and go back, and then they will have a weekend so they can rest. So that is why the Tuesday was decided. So it has nothing to do with the muhurat and or the election date, because we have to see how the stars are alignment with the main people. If they are alignment, if they are in line with the main people, then the results will be good.
Right, right.
Okay.
So if you have checked the charts of both, and which side is heavier for you, which side is luckier, you can say.
See, obviously, Kamala Harris chart is very, very strong, like very strong. But at the same time, we cannot say that Donald Trump's chart is less or something, because see, he has been a big, big businessman here, right? And then he knows how to manage the business. That's why he has become that big. And then his chart is also very, very good. So this time, what is happening actually? See, the Trump chart, if I talk about the Trump chart, he's again a Leo ascendant, which is in synchronization with America's chart, which is again a Leo ascendant. And then Trump has the Mala Yoga in the chart, which is again a very, very powerful yoga. Then his Rahu Ketu is also exalted. And then his, the Bhagesh, which is the ninth lord, is placed in the Lagna, which makes the person very, very lucky. Then his second and 11th lord is also in synchronization, which says a lot about his financial thing. So the chart clearly says, but the problem is with the, like, because his moon is debilitated and with the Ketu, and also, the sun with the Rahu. So this combination actually, sometimes bring bad name for him, or sometimes, these kinds of slogans which are twisted and turned by the media also. So that's why
But
he, like, sometimes, as he speaks some things and that becomes controversial, just like that saint in India, Aniruddhacharya.
yes, yes.
He is
Yeah,
also
but
very good.
definitely lucky. I mean, he
If
was
you have
saved.
to
I mean,
love,
though
if you
he was with
uh-huh.
assassination attempts and
Yeah.
everything. So there you
Because
can
his
see how
Lagna
lucky he
Lord,
was.
see,
Yeah.
his Lagna Lord is very, very well placed in the 10th house, and then ninth Lord in Lagna means something. Like whenever the ninth Lord comes in the Lagna, it's something like your, luck factor is coming in front of you. So wherever you walk, the luck is, in front of you. So you get everything very, very easily.
Mm. So, with that, Deepika ji, we have one viewer named Ryder, and he says astrology and US politics, that's a kicker. So, who will win, Trump or Kamala? So, if you have to pick one, so then who are you going to pick?
Pick as per astrology.
Yeah, as per astrology.
See, there are two sides, like as per astrology and as my personal choice. So I'll stick here only to astrology. So I'll say Kamala Harris chart is very, very strong, like very strong chart.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, very, very strong. And right now, the way the planets are moving, I'm not saying that Trump chart is less. Trump chart is also very, very good. But right now, way the stars are moving. So Kamala
Right.
Harris chart is very strong
But
chances of
the
winning.
birth time and everything, is it confirmed in Kamala Harris's chart?
No, no,
No?
no. It's not confirmed. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why. See, when I did for the India last two time,
Mhm.
when I have done for the India, we know Modi ji's time, the correct time. But here, whether it's Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, we don't know their correct timing. It's
Right.
just as per their physical appearance and the happenings in their life, which is known by the public. On that based, I have made the charts. But they can be wrong because see, we don't know much about what has happened like behind the curtains.
So we have one comment from Mangu, and Mangu says, "Can she make America great again?"
See, make America great again is Trump's slogan,
So,
right?
okay.
Hmm.
All
Wow.
right.
Okay. So Mangu, I don't know if she can make America great again, because that's something that Trump says, but she
That's
can.
the Trump slogan, that make America great again.
Yeah, but
But there's no
America
doubt that
can
America is a
become
great
Kamala.
nation.
See, Kamala, yeah, that's Trump's slogan, that make America great again.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
we
you know,
hope
as
that America
you
becomes
told,
great again.
yeah, but you predicted that after 2.5 years, America is going to be the big daddy, how it used to be earlier for the
Yes.
world.
Yes. It's just that America is going through the Sadasati.
Mm.
And you know, in the Saraswati also, America's moon is into the Kemdrum Yoga. So that's why America is facing all these things. Like, you know, the election thing has become such a, you know, how it has been. It is such a, big nation, such a powerful country, and still how the elections are going on. And then last time also, there has been a lot of cheating done in the elections. You know, a lot of ballot papers and boxes have been found here and there. So that's why this is all the result of
Even this
Saraswati.
time, I think, it was Pennsylvania or
Yes,
somewhere
it
the
happened
ballot
again.
papers were burned. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And then see the attacks on the Trump also.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like when the US president comes to India, how the security is there, everything,
Mhm.
like you know, aura energy is maintained, like it's United States of America, and how the elections are going on. This is all because of Sadasati, all because of Sadasati. So first, the Saturn was transiting on Ketu, which is again a very very negative yoga, and that is why you know there has been a lot of recession over here. Then it went on the moon, and that's why I see a lot of illegal immigration, inflation, lot of inflation here right now. And now it's going into the eighth house. So Saturn's position in the eighth house is the worst position where right now the Saturn will transit for America.
So, Dr. Deepika, can we say that whoever is going to win, whether it's going to be Trump or Harris, so whoever is going to win, it is going to be because of the bad luck of America?
No, it's yeah, you can say that way also. Otherwise, I'll put it that whosoever will come into the power will have a very bumpy ride for 2 years. It's going to be very, very tough. So that's why, you know, on other shows also, I have always appealed to the people that please select your leader very wisely. A person who can really handle all the problems. And then in 2025, I'm seeing the world will go through a lot because the way Mars is changing its position. So Mars is going to be in deviation. The Mars is administration. The Mars is, wars. The Mars is bomb blast. The Mars is terrorism. The Mars represents administration, and then you know army, military. Police, everything is denoted by Mars, and that is going into the deviation. So lot of pressure on army, lot of pressure on police, and it's going to happen with a lot of countries.
Wow. You already can see, there's lot been happening with India and Canada, then
Yeah,
Ukraine and Russia is already in news, and then
yeah,
Israel
yeah.
and Palestine. So many countries, and wow.
So
Okay.
this is
It's going to
all
be
going
worse
to
than
get heated in.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be worse than 2024 is what you're saying?
Yes, yes, it's going to this all is going to get heated in 2025 because there will be lot of pressure on army.
Till April or for the whole of 2025?
No, till July end.
Right.
Till July. For the whole of
Yeah.
summer.
Yes, for whole of the summer, and then from January to April, it's going to be worst.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
whosoever goes into the White House, so that's why you know I have appealed people that you know please select your leader very very wisely because see worlds if we talk about the share market, if we talk about the jobs, everything, you know the world is dependent on United States, right? If something happens here, it affects the whole world.
A
right?
ripple effect.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
the whole world's eyes is actually on, this election, because
Yes.
if the elections happen in their country, only then the people are interested. But
Yes.
if the elections are happening in the US, the whole world is interested,
The
right?
whole world is interested. Yeah. Yeah.
But Dr. Deepika, I have a question that as if we look on the history of America, and we have also seen how Trump handled the America and how Democrats handled the America.
Hmm.
So now it's like completely turn off because the Republicans are also saying that they will also do something so great, and Republicans are also saying that they are also going to do so great, but with different ideologies. So
Hmm.
I need to ask that by keeping in mind about the history of America, what do
Hmm.
you think that which party should give the chance to this time? I mean, according to you, or which will handle America?
It's like it's like asking Dr.
See,
Deepika,
it's
who do you
like,
vote
yeah.
for? Nice. That was Sam. That's
Yeah,
nice.
because
How you asked, who did you vote for? I think.
See,
I
I'll stick to astrology. I'll stick to astrology.
Actually,
Uh,
it's not about only astrology, but like being an American citizen, because most of the
hmm.
people they only feel that how Trump handled them, how Kamala is handling them. So,
Hmm.
according to their perspective, can you please share our viewers that what they are actually having, what thoughts they are having in their mind, anything?
See, okay, then I'm not sharing my thoughts. I'm sharing the
Oh,
thoughts of the friends. So, see, Trump has obviously handled the country more beautifully and more elegantly because when Biden was here, there has been war, there has been a lot of inflation, there has been illegal immigration. Which has lead to the crime. So and then Trump has always been against the illegal immigration, right? See, people over here says that we all have worked so hard to get the getting approved the H1 and then the green cards. People have waited for 20-25 years, and the illegal immigration. See what they have done. They immigrated to the country and they got the green cards, right? So there was one theater festival happening here. So where there they actually did a drama on this, that let's turn our passports here and then let's file this asylum and we'll also get the green card because the government has opened the green card for the asylum cases. So people have worked actually very very hard, and then because of the illegal immigration there has been loss of jobs. And there was one restaurant owner, he was telling me that earlier if we get somebody for let's say $18 per hour, now I'm getting a lot of calls where they are saying I'll work for $5 also, I'll work for $10, just hire me. So actually the life has become tough over here.
a
I
lot.
don't know what Indian media shows over there, but the life has become tough over here.
Right, and I also remember in one of our shows you also said, earlier, the marts and the supermarkets, everything used to be so open and so nice, but then, after
There
the
has
pandemic
been,
comes,
yeah, there has been
after the
law.
yeah, everything is, even the shampoos and the
Yeah,
products, cosmetic products
yeah.
are locked.
Yes, it has never been a single lock in Costco or in Walmart. Like it has never been. And now they have put the racks in front of these cosmetics and they have put locks over there. And it has never been. So it means that the crime rate might have gone up. That's why, they have put those, there have been locks on small things in Walmart, Costco, which has never been there.
Wow.
And then in Costco this time, there used to be self checkout, right? So this time they have closed all those self checkout thing. So I asked him that why you guys have closed it. It has become tough for us. Like if we have picked just two items, then still I have to be in the queue. So he said, what to do? There has been a lot of picking up from the store, so that's why we have closed everything now. And it has never been, never.
I mean, one can only imagine. Oh my God, it must be so tough for
Yeah.
yeah. And what about your American friends? So what do they think?
See, there has been because see, you guys might have seen that whether it's Trump or Harris, they have been like neck to neck, right? Why? Because somebody feels that okay, we should give Kamala Harris a chance because she's a female. People have different perspectives. I feel that America should become great again.
Actually, Mangu is here and he says many Indian were caught stealing, especially F1 students. So why to just blame illegal immigrants?
Yeah, they have been, but again, it has been illegal immigrants also.
Mhm.
See, I don't know from where he is writing all this, but see, if you live here, you know the better story, right? The media shows something, and then Indian media especially, they show a lot of other things also, whether it's anywhere. But if you stay here, you come to know about the local stories, right? So
Right.
there has been lot of because of lot of illegal immigrants. So like Republicans say that if they have to give the money, they know where these illegal immigrants are. But if they have to kick them out, they don't know the address. That
Mm.
we don't know where they have gone,
Mhm.
right?
So actually, ZQ is here and he says one of your previous guests, I think Nepasa, you had a show with him. So would you like to take this question?
Yeah.
Ronnie Charles had said that Trump is looking into the billionaires' pockets, but he also said that Harris will look into the small businesses and reduce taxes. So, as an American, Deepika ji, what do you see? Will it be better under Kamala?
Please show me where Kamala Harris has said that she is going to reduce the taxes. She's saying that she is going to double the taxes. Where she has written, please show me. I want to see that.
Reduce
It's hard earned money and it goes like shwap. So early morning when you open the app and you see your bank account money gone shop and you were like कल तो इतने थे account में भी कहाँ गए
Oh God.
just show me, please show me the post where Kamala Harris has said that she's going to reduce the taxes.
Hmm.
So ZQ, we might need that. But thank you so much. Well, Deepika ji, you were talking about the Sare Sati. So when did this thing start for America? Do you have any incident when you know that it started at that time or something like that?
2020, since 2020, actually September 2019, and it's going
Okay.
to end in January 2027.
Oh.
Okay, so that's when the Democrats came in power.
Yeah,
Right. And
yeah.
happy
Well,
COVID
not
also.
not saying anything controversial, but just stating a fact here, guys. So don't come at me.
Mhm.
So okay, well, a lot
So
of
we
comments. Okay, so Bikram Raut is also here, and he says, "Who is better president for those middle class green card holder and citizen in terms of tax cut and new employment creation?" See, new employment creation. I think Trump already said that if he comes in power, he's going to create more jobs. But
Yeah.
about middle green card holders, what do you think, Deepika ji?
See, let's see, because again, that it will include my personal opinion, which I don't want to put it. Let the result come. As per the astrology, yeah, America should definitely pick someone who can make America great again, can create more jobs, can give more security, can stop the illegal immigration. I would say that, because that again, if that's going to happen, it's going to be good for the middle class people also. Right, right now they're losing their jobs. Why? Because illegal immigrants are ready to do the same job on
Right.
$5, $10 per hour. So obviously they are losing the jobs. People who are living here, they are losing jobs, right?
Right, right.
And then what the IT sector has, whatever has happened to the IT sector, even you guys know, right?
Right.
Yeah. So let's make America great again.
I think that's a hint, Dr. Deepika, that you're giving it to our viewers.
No, no, no. Again, then
that you're
this is a female.
supporting.
I'm respecting her also a lot. She's a female. So being a female, I respect her a lot. And she has definitely, as Rajni ji said, a killer smile. Yeah.
That's
Right?
and
She
an amazing laugh, right?
Yeah, amazing laugh. Yeah. But I just pray that she does not kill all of us here and she does not laugh on, our bankruptcies. So I just wish that. But otherwise, Kamala Harris is a nice woman. And again, she has really worked hard. She is Attorney General of California and she's a female. So I respect her a lot. So I'm with both Democrats and Republicans.
And if she will win, then she'll be the first women president
Female.
in the history of
Mhm.
US. So, It will
Yeah, but
also
then
be a
you
nice.
also said, Dr. Deepika, you also said that it's not right for America to have a female president, especially at this time.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. So what do you have to
Actually,
say?
America is going through a Sarasati, and see, the moon is like a female planet. The Venus is the female planet, and right now, as the Sarasati is going on, moon is in the Kendrum. So that's why also I said that America should not have a female president, at least now. And as per America's chart, also America should not have a female president. It's not going to be good with. It does not, synchronize with America's horoscope. So America
Everything
should not.
that's going against America, the astrology is predicting, that's going to happen with America.
Yeah, exactly. Because see, America is going through the Sarasati. So whosoever comes in the power has to face a lot of problems.
Okay,
But
so I
what
think
if
we,
it's
uh-huh.
not about gender? What if it is just about femininity and masculinity? And what if Harris has more masculinity in her? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. See, I
That's a good
respect
point.
both the parties, whether it's Democrats or whether it's Republicans. I'm respecting both the parties. I'm just sticking to the astrology what the stars are saying as per the Vedic astrology. That's it.
yes, definitely the Pikachu. But you were saying about female and male. You said that a female. So when you were talking about female, I was talking about femininity more than just the gender.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, she if she has, then yeah, she's most welcome in the White House.
Okay,
Let's see.
Yeah.
true,
Absolutely. I think there are more people joining us in this session. So,
great.
See,
so
gender
guys,
is nothing. We can really say that because of this gender, this person should be given more power or not. I'm just saying, as per America's horoscope. Otherwise, see, being a female, I really respect Kamala Harris, and then I support Democrats also.
okay.
All right. So yeah, more people are joining us. You were saying, Rajni, like
Yes, more people are joining us, but I saw somebody join the stream, but yeah, I don't know. It was with Sam's name, so maybe the person did forgot to change the
is
name.
rejoining,
But
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
But definitely, I mean, it's very clear that the stakes couldn't be higher. Both the candidates are like neck and neck, and polls. We don't know what's going to happen. Every vote is going to count. So I really hope that folks out there are really giving out their vote with their heart, and let's see what happens. It's
Yeah,
just so
let's see
exciting
what
what should happen.
happens, and wishing that America becomes great again, wishing that America becomes the big daddy again.
yeah,
See,
absolutely,
see,
and
Bharat is the Janam Bhumi and the America is the Karam Bhumi. So wishing good for both of them. But yeah, but Republicans are more loyal to India. Uh, so yeah, let's hope for the best.
okay. So, but why did you say this? That Republicans are more loyal to India? I mean,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you
See,
can
because
tell some
Republicans
examples.
support India. Republicans are in support of India.
And like
Yeah.
in every speech, in most of his speeches, Trump also says that he calls Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi as his friend,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So Republicans are actually supporting Indians.
Okay.
So that's why also, yeah.
Let's see who wins. So okay, I think let me quickly take. Okay, so Ananya is here and she says, "Ma'am, you must be already knowing the results, right? What you suggest who, according to astrology, is going to come in power."
See, again, as an American citizen, our duty is to, welcome the next president. So I'm just waiting to do that. And the second thing is that I wish that whosoever comes in the power makes the America great again. Otherwise, I support both of them, whether it's Democrats or Republicans. And as per the astrology, I already said that both the charts are good. But again, America, see, First of all, it's not about the contestants, it's about the America. It's making the nation great again,
Right.
right? So, as per the America's horoscope, obviously, America is going through a very, very tough time. But see, America's chart is so strong that it's going to become the big daddy again. And the Vastu of America is so, so good that it's going to become the big daddy again. So, the East is open, it has a lot of water. So, the America's chart is so, so strong. So I'm not worried on that part. It's going to become the big daddy again. But yes, coming 2 years is going to be tough. So I just wish that whosoever comes in the power should be able to, address all the problems in a very, very good way.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's about the nation. It's about your
Right,
loyalty
absolutely.
towards the
Well,
nation,
I mean,
right?
it's always about the nation. Whoever comes in power, whether it's
Yeah.
Democrats or the Republicans, they
Yeah.
should keep the nation first. They should keep the people first, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And
It's
if the country's happy and the country's prosperous, then why will the people have the problem with either of the party, right?
yeah. Why the at least whosoever comes in the power, because as I'm seeing, the Mars is going to be turning really rude to the world. So I just wish that whosoever comes in the power, it should make the America first of all safe, very, very safe.
And Dr. Deepika, that also according to American Immigration Council, that we got to know that if Trump is going to win and if he's planning for a mass deportation, then it's also, I don't know whether it's possible or not, but I think 1 million people a year, they need to cost $88 billion annually. So that's also a huge deportation cost, and that's also not possible because it's
Hmm.
not only about like sending them to their country. I mean, sorry, not to just kicking them out of their own country, but also sending them, then booking a flight and everything. That will also be so much cost. So
Hmm.
that's also not possible practically, logically. I don't know, theoretically, it's also not possible, right?
Hmm.
Because a
Hmm.
government who is coming into a White House, they need
Yeah.
so much to work. They
Hmm.
can't just work on so much kicking out people and making their country clean. Because I think also immigration also, I mean, deportation also could reduce the US economy by, I think, dollar 1.7 trillion. So
Hmm.
that will also lead to a big hit to the GDP. So
See, first of all, Trump is not saying, first of all, Trump is saying that he's going to kick out the illegal immigrants. First
right.
thing. The second thing, again, see, the politicians are always good with the numbers. They have a lot of, highly, highly educated people placed over there who are making the policies. So the second thing which Trump said is that he will be generating the jobs. So if they obviously it's very tough to kick out like I think 10 million people, 10
Right.
million people have entered US, so it is not possible to kick them out overnight, right?
Right.
So to create the jobs for them, so that the if the jobs will be created, then obviously the crime will be controlled, right? Right now people don't have, see, if you go to the New York, earlier I have never seen people begging on the road. And last week there was Raksha Bandhan, so I went to the temple. I have never seen any beggar sitting out of the temple here. So
God.
beggar was sitting out of temple. So that means a big thing, right? You don't see beggars here, right? Do you see? Have
Never.
you ever seen the beggars on the street of New York? So
No.
people were sleeping on the footpath over there. And then even the mayor said that I don't have the capacity to hold the people here now. So a lot of people, illegal immigrants, went to Chicago, Atlanta, New Jersey, New York, Texas, and California, right? So obviously, it's not easy to kick out 10 million people overnight. So that's why he's saying that he's going to generate the jobs so that crime can be controlled,
Right, right.
right? And
Absolutely.
then earlier, I think it was if you get jail for stealing something related to $400, which has now been done as $1,000. Earlier, the jail was at $400 and now
Right.
$1,000
It's
in
promoting
past
the
4 years. So obviously, the crime will get enhanced. That okay, if I'm picking something for more than even $400, I will not get jail till $1,000, which means something. $1,000 is something like you earn within a second. No.
Mm-hmm.
So maximum people over here, the jobs they do 9 to 5, how much they earn? Just $5 to $6,000 per month after just cutting all the taxes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So is
Right.
it easy for them to earn $1,000 just like that? And if somebody even stealing something for 990, they will not get jail now. So
Wow.
obviously, Trump is going to control all those things.
See,
So
whatever
that's why I'm
people,
saying,
yeah,
the people who live locally over there, they know
mm,
much more stories, right?
exactly.
So earlier, you get jail at 400, now nothing up to $1,000.
Mm.
Right. Trump is a person who is very rigid. So that is also very dicey for Americans because if he thinks that he wants to do, I mean, he wants to make great America again in a very good way, then he will do that anyhow. And if he decides that he is going to destroy something or do something wrong, then also he has that capability that he can also do that. So he
Acha,
has,
sorry to
I
cut
think
you, but just let me know what wrong he did. Like, see, again, and the second thing,
yeah.
just see, when we were kids, the parents used to be strict, right? That's why today you sitting here.
Deepika ji,
So,
I think Venkat is here. We have a guest joined on our show. Venkat, are you here? Can you hear us? Yeah, Venkat, can you hear us? Maybe if you turn on your camera, we'll be able to see you. And
Also, the audio, I think,
yeah,
because there seems to be no audio from his side. But
I think
Deepika, do you have any chances of making any predictions, maybe state-wise or something like if we talk about maybe Pennsylvania or Georgia or Arizona, maybe if you can predict in which region who's going to win or something like that, it'll be very interesting.
so I have not worked on that because I have worked
Okay.
on the main charts only. So I have not worked on that. But yes, I wish the best leader for the America.
mhm.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deepika ji.
But Deepika ji was asking that what wrong Trump had did. So that would be a very
See, I
controversial.
support both the parties, Republicans and Democrats. I just want to know what bad he did. Like, what?
Yeah, it's not specifically that he did this wrong or he did that wrong. Like also, we also can't be biased. But
Hmm.
as American people, if they want immigrants, then that's good for them. If they
Hmm.
don't want immigrants, then that's bad for them because they don't want
Hmm.
Trump. So it's
Hmm.
completely like that. It's 50-50 from both the
But
parties.
Deepika ji, I would like to tell you that we had hosted a lot of shows where a lot of immigration attorneys, they are always in favor of the Democrat Party and the Biden administration. And they're always against the Republicans. So why do you think you know?
Obviously, they are immigration attorneys. They are getting the business. That's it. If
Yes.
the immigration is happening, if illegal immigrants are coming, so they get a lot of business, right? So they will always be. And see, I'm not here as a Republican speaker. I'm just
Mhm.
talking as per the astrology,
As
right?
per us.
I'm not the Republican speaker over here. But yeah, they immigration attorneys will always love Democratic Party because they get a lot of business. If another, as the Harris is saying that she'll bring another 10 million or 20 million people here, then obviously they getting the business. Like, what you think, 10 or 20 million people in the country, right?
Right.
So obviously they'll get a lot of business, so they want Democratic Party over here.
Right, right. And Swapna is also here from LinkedIn and she says, looking for boost up in job and technology market. This might happen when Trump comes in.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
I think a lot of people are in favor of Trump. So that's great.
Yeah, Americans are becoming sensible, I would say. Again,
Wow.
I'm not Republican speaker, I'm just talking as per the astrology. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
whosoever comes in the White House is welcomed open heartedly because he or she has become the president, and they need to be get respected, right? So
Right, right. And I think again Venkat is here. Venkat, can you hear us now?
Hey, hi, ladies.
Hi,
Hello,
hi,
how's it?
Venkat. How are you? Uh, is it okay for you if you can
I'm
join,
good.
if
I'm
you can
good.
turn on your camera? Oh, okay. So I think Dr. Deepika, thank you so much for your time. I know you
Thank
have to
you.
leave, and thank you so much for sharing your viewpoints and also telling us who has more chances of winning this presidential election. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for being here. Anything, Nepasa and Sam, that you would like to say?
No, it was
Thank
very interesting, Deepika ji. Thank you so much. Looking forward for more of your episodes. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you soon.
And
thank you.
Sam
Thank you
always
so
tells me that
much.
she enjoys our shows,
A lot. I swear, a lot.
Thank you.
And Deepika ji, you agree this or not, but some on the other, if a viewer is going to listen to you whole an hour for this episode, they understand what your point of view is, whether you're supporting Trump or whether you're so they
Please
got an
don't trap
idea.
me.
So they got
No,
an idea.
no, please don't trap me. Otherwise, yes, I would say that I'm just looking forward to celebrate with you all.
Of course, of
Let's
course.
wish that we all have big smiles on our face, and then we all can enjoy this Christmas, this New Year, and especially the Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah.
if the if, though respect both the parties, and I'm supporting both of them with their views, but yes, if somebody great is going to come in the White House, I'm going to send all of you a good gifts on this Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank you
then
so
because
much,
we will
Deepika
have
ji.
more
We
jobs now,
really hope your favorite comes into the office. We really hope your
right?
favorite comes into the bar and comes to the office.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you so
see,
much.
again, then jobs will be created. I'll have more income, so I'm going to send you good gifts.
That's so honest.
Yay.
Right?
Right, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you
Thank you
so
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 much
much.
Thank you,
much.
again.
Deepika ji. Have a
Thank you so
great
much for
day.
being here.
You
Yeah.
too. Bye.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye bye.
Let's see you on this coming Thursday.
Yes, yes, on
Yes.
coming Thursday. Yeah.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much
much.
again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, Venkat. Welcome to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. I hope you can hear us.
Hey, thank you so much for taking me on the air. Yes, I can. How are
Yeah.
you?
Will it be okay for you if you can? I mean, are you comfortable turning on the camera? Yeah. Venkat, can you hear us? Hello.
Yes.
I don't know. We are not able to properly hear you. Napasa and Sam, can you hear Venkat?
No, he's actually.
He is here, but
I
can't
can. I
see
can.
him.
Hey.
We can hear the audio from behind. I think we can hear something, but we can't hear Venkat properly.
But now. But now.
No, still no. It's,
It's
I
very
think,
less.
yeah.
Maybe you could try rejoining, like maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll be better. So, I think, yeah, I think he left. He'll
Yeah, I
start
think
it again.
he'll join again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let me ask Nepasa first. So, Nepasa, who do you think? Who do you have your bets on?
I mean, it really looks confusing because both the candidates are definitely great, and we don't know what's going to happen. So much is happening, and I'm sure like it'll depend on the states as well, and the regions who are voting for which candidate. But it's so hard to say right now, Rajni. What about you? Of course, like it's hard to say who will win. Can't predict that,
Mhm.
but
I mean, as per
what?
astrology, we know the answer because Deepika ji has told us, but we can't really predict, right? That who's going because
Yes.
whenever I'm watching news, it says that they have their chances 50-50, both of them.
Exactly, it's a very, like I was saying, neck and neck. It's very hard. The competition is very tight, and the stakes couldn't be higher than this. I think it's
Mhm.
months and months of campaigning and all these things that were happening, and finally it's election day today. We don't know who is going to win, but definitely a lot is happening for sure. And like looking at states like Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona. I mean, polls will start closing, I think, around 7 p.m. In maybe another less than 3 hours. So I talk about Eastern time, I mean, and we'll be watching closely who's going to win once the counting starts. But definitely, it's likely that some states, especially those with close races or high early voting, final counts may take longer for sure. So
But Nepasa, do
it's
you have
very.
any news on the latest polls? Maybe that shows a tight race between Trump and Harris.
I'll have to check that. But meanwhile, like Rajni, I also had a few questions. If maybe one of you can take, if you can, I
Mhm.
mean, what do you think? If you could talk about the ripple
Yeah.
effect also on this election might have on other countries, because it's America. Everybody's watching. The whole world is watching,
No,
like we were
that's true.
talking
Yeah.
earlier. And definitely land of immigrants, and it has strong immigration ties with almost every country. So what do
Mhm.
you have to say on that? Like, what effect it's going to have?
I think
Um,
like yeah, yeah, Sam, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Yes.
Napasa, I think that this illegal immigration thing is very important to understand for not only just America but for every whole country. So I think if we take a particular country, that is India. So in India also there are so many people who do illegal immigration. So I think they don't have a good life wherever they go, and doesn't matter if they are going through the barricades or crossing the borders illegally or whatsoever. They don't. There is no possibility that if you are an illegal immigrant, you won't have any good life in the country where you are going to settle. So I think first step is to remove illegal immigration is a very good step, and it's a very genuine one, because there's nothing. I mean, there's no fruitful, isn't it? If you're going to earn this much in your country and you're going to earn double than that in the next country just by being a waitress or driving a car, I mean, you are going to lose your respect, isn't it? So it's better to work in your country and to get a good job, because it's not that you can't earn that much. You can earn that much, but it's also important to earn respect as well. But most of the people keep money over their respect. So I think that's also very important to understand to our viewers, right? That's also a main
That's
reason
there.
to remove illegal immigration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
No, no,
that's there. So
absolutely, absolutely. What you said is correct. But more than the respect, I think what people should take care of is whatever that they are opting for in terms of their career, or whatever path that they choose. What happens is they pay so much in their education, right? They pay so much fees, and they work so hard when they
Right.
are in their colleges, and after that they have to work in restaurants, and they have to work in so that's something that's not right. And just because you want to be in a foreign land, you choose that path, where if you come back to your country with that degree, you can have a better career. But people don't do
Exactly.
that,
Yeah.
right?
but it's not just, yeah, I mean, of course, these are so many other parts of what is happening also right now. But another part which, in the previous show which Charles was discussing, was also like there are so many undocumented immigrants who are already there. So where will you count them? They are illegal if you talk about them technically, right? And what about their, I mean, the next generation after theirs? Suppose it's their grandparents who are undocumented, and
Mhm.
then now it's the third generation. So what are they going to do about those kind of immigrants? That also is another question.
Yeah, right. And
Right.
that's a very good point. Like, we should have that perspective as well.
Mhm. No, no,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. But Sam, if I ask you, who do you think, who do you have your bets on? Okay, and apart from who do you have your bets on, who do you want to see as the president of the United States?
See, this is a question that I don't think anyone is answering just bluntly. I want this, I want this. So I also don't, I also won't say something that I want Kamala to win, I want Trump to win. It's
Mhm.
simply like whoever is going to stick to their words should win, isn't it? Because let's see what happens. Because if Kamala also win, then also it's good. Trump also win, then also it's good. But I would say let's see. I can't just simply say this to win or this to win.
Okay, okay. So, right. Maybe if we have some Facebook comments or some tweets that we can share on our show for our viewers. I think if the control can share their screen and maybe show some tweets from X and maybe some Facebook post, that'll be great. Meanwhile, Napasa control. I hope you please share your screen, share the screen, and show the tweets. And okay, there we
Yeah.
have it. Okay,
And I
maybe
think
after.
there are so many funny tweets for Trump. So much funny characters. Uh, Harris
Okay.
was okay.
Harris Walls. Okay, this seems like a Harris Walls supporter.
Yeah.
And what else do we have? Okay, so oh, this is shared by Barack Obama.
Okay. And there are people, who are supporting Harris. They are wearing those T-shirts.
Yeah, yeah, they are. Hmm.
We have seen so much.
Okay, so this.
Ready to win! Let's win this! We got doors to knock on!
Wow.
How you doing? We are all in this together. Yes, we are. Are you ready to make your voices heard? I voted!
I just went in there and voted and filling out those bubbles like in tears, man. Like, that's crazy.
I truly believe she's going to win.
VOTE, vote. So get out and vote!
Wow.
Are we ready to vote?
People are so excited to vote.
Okay, somebody
It's
said Kamala Harris is not my president, and then why
Trump.
are you a Trump supporter? No, I'm. This is a funny one.
Right. And
Yeah.
see, people all over the world, they are so much excited and eager to see what's gonna be. So I
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I think this, we have seen presidential elections
Hmm.
a lot of times, but this time it seems completely different, no?
A lot. Because Trump is also not politician; he's also businessman. So
Right.
people are also curious to see that how businessman is going to handle the whole. I mean, the whole country.
And then, Elon Musk supporting Trump, and
Right.
then I just saw that Joe Rogan, he also endorsed Trump.
Oh,
So
wow.
so a lot of stuff. But then I saw Katy Perry, and then I think Cardi B
Yeah.
and Oprah. And Jennifer Lawrence. These Hollywood celebrities, these pop stars, they came in support of Kamala Harris. So we have okay. Here we
Joe,
have
very much.
another video.
I just received word about Joe Rogan's endorsement. He's a fantastic guy, and it's a great honor to receive it. Thank you, Joe, very much. I just received word about Joe Rogan's endorsement. He's a fantastic guy, and it's a great honor to receive it. Thank you, Joe, very much. I just received
What
word
do you
about
think?
Joe Rogan.
So how do you like Joe and Elon Nepasa? What do you think about
I
them?
don't know. I don't want to support anything right now, I mean, it's so hard to
You have
say.
to. I mean, we are live on a show. You have to. You have to
No, I
support someone.
I mean, if you talk about it like like as an immigrant also, like I think I would go for Kamala Harris then maybe. I mean, though like it says that Trump is going to create more jobs
I
and
think
try
you're
to,
right.
Yeah.
but
I
then
think you're right. I think people and a lot of people are waking up and realize that have been lifelong Democrats. Guys like Bill Ackman, guys like
Yeah,
Chamath,
exactly.
Tulsi Gabbard switched over to the Republicans. Like there's a lot of people who their whole life they've been left wing and they realize like I can't do this
You
anymore.
and I used to be Democrats.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
It's nuts.
It's nuts, man. And if the Dems win this election, they will legalize enough illegals to turn the swing states, and everywhere will be like California. There will be no escape.
That is so insane.
This is the final. This is it. This is the last chance.
Has anybody tried
And
to
I
push
just want to
back?
go out and vote. Vote like your life depends on it. Vote like your future depends on it, because it does. This is the last chance, man.
I think that's what matters. Your vote counts, so I hope that each one of y'all has gone to vote and made it count because that's what is much required for the future of
But what do
America.
you think about this statement that this is the last chance? Is it really? Because every time, because if we talk about the Democrats, they show Trump as this dictator, and they said that he's going to end democracy, and okay, here's a breaking news. Napasa, if you or Sam, would you like to read it?
Yeah, sure. So I think we got some select polling places in three Atlanta area countries that are seeking to extend voting due to bomb threats. Oh my God, what's happening here? Fulton County in Georgia will likely seek from a court to extend polling hours at select locations affected by non-credible bomb threats until 7:30 p.m. ET, according to Georgia officials. Oh my God, what's happening? And that same officials also told CNN there are two polling places in Cobb County that are permitted to stay open until 7:20 p.m. ET, and one location in Gwinnett County that will request an extension until 8 p.m. ET, the official said. And I think extending polling hours would push back the 1 hour window of when presents must report results, though most presents are still expected to send in results by the original time of 7 p.m. ET. Non credible bomb threats were received at multiple Atlanta area voting locations on Tuesday, CNN previously reported. Oh, so this is like something really a very, I mean,
This is
disturbing
crazy.
one, right?
Because when while I was watching the news, I saw that there's been a lot of security. Snipers are there. Everything that the boundaries were covered with security. So they really took care of that. But now the news is coming that this three Atlanta area counties are seeking to extend voting due to bomb threats. This is something really,
Really.
really
I
very.
think this is for the very first time that's happening in US election, right? Before
you know
this,
it's, honestly, in this election I think a lot of things are happening for the first time in the US. So
true. Oh, this is the security that's happening in the three Atlanta areas. Military services are here. Right, and these are the bomb diffusers.
these are the bomb squads.
Yeah, it's so disturbing and so difficult
I
also.
mean, people can't even
Right.
vote in peace.
Have you heard any other verifiable threats at
Exactly.
any point?
We've heard
I mean, we can
some
only
threats
imagine because even during
that
campaigning,
were of
Trump was
Russian
being
origin,
attacked.
and so I don't know how to describe if that's
It's
viable. We
very,
don't think
I
they
mean,
are,
I think
but
elections
in
are,
the interest
it
of
is
public
very
safety,
passionate,
you always
especially
check
this
that
time.
out, and
For each and every
we'll
one of them, it really matters
we'll
for
just
sure.
continue to be very responsive when we hear about stuff like that. We identified the source, and it was from Russia.
Can you elaborate on that? What kind of threats?
But
As he said, it's a bomb threat.
So,
Yeah.
Russia, and you're confident of the Russians that did.
Yeah, just like we had the DDoS attack on Monday, October 14th, 420,000, pings, denial of service from Russians. So we added that interface that said, I am a human, I'm not a robot. So they're up to mischief, it seems, and they don't want us to have a smooth, fair, and accurate election, and anything they can get us to fight among ourselves, they can count that as a victory. So that tells you a little bit about the Russians. They're not our friends. Anyone that thinks they are hasn't been reading the newspapers. Thank you so much.
Wow, a lot's been happening. Okay, I think until the results come out, there's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen in the US. So if you can see this news, I mean, ballots set on fire in three states as election day approaches. No, I think we also spoke about this with Dr. Deepika.
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
Oh God. But Rajni, what do you think that why people are doing this? Why they are making so? I mean, why they are becoming this violent? What's the motive behind it?
Honestly, this reminds me of Osho, if you know Osho. So Osho has he actually said this in one of his videos. He has this quote. He said, "Democracy is for the people, of the people, by the people, for the people, of the people, but people are retarded." So so
True. That's so true.
we don't really know what can people do. I mean, see this. Why would somebody do something like this, right? Honestly, but
I think at the end of the day, yeah, sorry, Rajni, you please complete
yeah, please,
first.
please go ahead. No, Napasa, please go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just going to say at the end of the day, they're all going to think about themselves and their families or who they love the most. And only then comes everything else. So whether it is Trump or even every immigrant out there or every American, they're first going to think about themselves and of course go vote accordingly. So
Right. I think we have someone named Anamika who has joined the
yes.
stream. Hi, Anamika. Can you hear us? Anamika, can you see us? Can you hear us?
I think
Okay,
they
I
might
think
be
there is some connection issue or
yeah,
some audio or video issue.
technical issue.
Anamika, if you're not able to hear us, please try to join back. I think there might be some issue with the video or audio.
The audio also is not audible, no? That's why.
Yeah, we can't hear her. So yeah, I think Nipasa was saying something. Nipasa, what were you saying?
I was just going to ask, like, talk about the economy. What industries do you think like would benefit if Trump came into, I mean, ruling, or maybe if Harris came?
So he says he's going to create jobs and he's going to control inflation. That's something that he promises, and he actually has a lot of promises made. So honestly, if you ask me, maybe he might do something because for these 4 or 5 years, the Democrats were in power, and we saw a lot of issues.
Yeah, there was an
Yes, that is also
There was
something
that.
that is going to, govern what is going to happen, I think, especially with all the votings. So
Mhm.
I think what you said is really also a big point to be kept in mind, because the Democrats have create. I mean, there has been so much chaos in the past 4 years, so we don't
Right.
know if people are really going to vote for them again. So let's
Mhm.
see.
But but we did see that video, right? That people were getting emotional, they were getting overwhelmed, and they are also supporting Harris. So we can't really predict and we can't really say because some are favoring the Republicans, some are favoring the
Exactly.
Democrats. So I think I think we still have to wait for the results to come out and
But
see who's going to win.
Rajni and Apasa, that there are some Democrat voters who also feel that Biden administration policies have been very lenient, and now what they are doing, they are turning to Trump's stricter approach because now they are
Right,
feeling.
because I would like to tell you that there were a lot of people. Okay, so before I talk about that, we just have got an audio note from our president, Dan Nandan. So we would like to play it here. So, yes, I
Yeah,
think, yeah, if we can share the screen and play the audio.
No, we can't hear anything.
Okay,
yeah.
I think there's some issue. Or maybe I can simply play it from the phone if that's okay.
But I think it won't be that much clear, right?
I can try that if that's fine. Uh,
Yeah, you can try.
mhm. And maybe then the control can share the screen and play it again if it doesn't work.
Yeah, due to early voting and mail-in ballots, right? There are not too many people at the polling.
Is it audible?
Yes.
Yeah, due to early voting and mail-in ballots, right? And there are not too many people at the polling station, but the more clerks who are trying to help bringing in voters to check them in. But then fairly it took about less than a minute for me to get in, find myself in the system, then sign off, and then go cast the ballot. So it's all done in under 1 minute.
Wow. So, he voted. And so, Dan, if you're watching this, please do let us know who did you vote for. Right. So see, the process and everything is nicely done and everything is easy, but then the chaos, we can't really predict what's going to happen because with the security and with the news that's coming up, the situation is not Not tiny nice. Okay, I think somebody joined. I think Venkat joined. Venkat, can you hear us
Hi.
now?
Yes, I can. Do you able to hear us?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you
So,
so
but
much.
will you
Hey,
be would you be coming on camera or only through audio?
no,
Okay, I think
I'll
that's
continue
fine.
with the audio.
Okay, that's fine.
How are
So,
you
when
guys?
who do you think has the more chances?
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali to you too.
Happy Diwali to you too, Ben.
So,
So my
Venkat, who do
first
you
thing,
think is going to win, and who do you think is going to make America great again?
everybody is saying America, make America great again. Um, well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe another couple of hours, right? Um, we can just.
But who do you have your bets on?
Oh, my personal opinion, it's going to be Trump.
Okay, okay. The
Yes,
astrology says otherwise, but let's
I am
see.
not sure about the astrology, but I've been talking to people, and out of 10 people that I spoke, nine said about Trump, and I heard only one out of 10. That's Kamala. So I don't know whether my opinion or my perception might be wrong, but um, I'm saying about the people whom I discussed with and the trend.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about the astrology, to be
The
honest.
market is also is pretty high, and because I think Trump. I actually heard it from Trump himself. He was saying that this in a video that it is because people are thinking that Trump is going to win, so that's why the market is so high. Is that right, Venki?
No, this is general in case even you take India or whatever the country it is at the time of or on the date of election.
Elections, yeah.
Yeah, it's too volatile and the fluctuation because if it is a positive trend, obviously people starts uh, eating the profits tomorrow, or if not, if it is otherwise, right? So that level of fluctuation will always be there, whatever the country it is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, and that trend is there throughout the world. So it's not about Trump or it's not about Kamala Harris, but yeah, it is people's perception.
Right, right. But Venki, if I may ask, who do you think is going? So you're predicting that Trump is going to win, but then who do you think, if comes in power, is going to be better for the country in terms of the immigration policies problem, the immigration problem, or the economy, or the jobs?
So I see in two different angles. One is immigration, and see, like last time when Trump was there, though he was aggressive, I know people say so many things about Trump, um, but not a single war happened, right?
Yeah, that's
So let's take it in this way. Hey, he is a businessman, right? He know how to negotiate, or he know how to deal with the people. See, at the end of the day, task should be done in whatever the way it means. Don't take it in otherwise. See it in a positive angle. And though his words are aggressive, but nothing happened, right? But now you see the last 4 or 3 years, what's happening? Um, Literally, countries are fighting each other, and where the money is going from America, right?
And he also said
And
that Harris is going. I mean, Harris party has been the worst party in America till now.
well, I don't want to comment anything on that, and I don't want to say anything on that. But in terms of immigration, that's what we are here, right? He's talking about illegal immigration. He's not saying anything about legal immigration, right?
Right.
Right.
But do you think he's going to make it hard for illegal immigrants also?
We'll
Because
have to see that.
when we spoke with a lot of attorneys, they said how hard it was from 2016 till 2020. So they actually said that it was quite difficult for everybody, whether forget about illegal, the legal ones also. It was pretty hard for them. So do you think he's not only for illegal immigrants, but he's also going to make it hard for the legal ones?
he, maybe to some extent it is right, but I really don't want to say anything on that because um, he brought up something called specialty occupation. If we talk about H1B, right? So what he was saying, hey, if you are bringing somebody from other country, pay him well. I mean, give a good salary,
Hmm.
right? Don't underpay him. So it is correct. I mean, there is nothing wrong in that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But Venki, do you think if it was against if it was Trump versus Biden and not Trump versus Harris, then the Democrats would have had more chance, or maybe if it
I don't
was
think so.
if not Biden, maybe some other candidate, then the
I,
Democrats
I
would have.
don't. I don't
Huh?
think so. They realized so. That's the reason why they changed the coin all of a sudden.
Right.
Hmm. Right. But I also was watching a lot of videos of a lot of people, and they were saying that they were in favor of the Democrats, and they were actually supposed to vote for the Democrats, but because they selected a candidate like Harris, which is why now they are choosing to vote for Trump. So, do you think because of the candidate selection, also now a lot of people are favoring Trump? Are also
Um,
going to vote for Trump?
no, no,
Okay.
no. In my opinion, no. I understand what you are trying to say. Say generally, if you think that let's say A is going to win, the other party will try to put a dummy candidate. I believe that's what you're trying to tell. No, no, I don't think so.
Okay. And what do you think about the VPs, the vice presidents,
Uh,
Tim
from
Walz and
Democrat,
JD Vance?
uh, uh,
Venki, can you please repeat? We lost you.
I think he's also playing Indian card, I believe.
With his
No?
wife being Indian?
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're saying the roots are from India.
Uh-huh. In the Joe Rogan's podcast, they were actually discussing Indian vegetarian food, chola bhature, and whatnot. So they were discussing a lot of Indian things. So I think, yeah, you can say that he's also trying to play because
Irres-
if we talk about the Democrats, I mean, in Harris, she herself is half Indian.
Good,
So
good that
Republicans,
at least
they have
every.
Vivek Ramaswamy, and then they have
Right, yeah, yeah. Good
wife.
that everybody is talking about Indian roots and Indian food.
That's true. As long as India's spoken about, it's good, right?
And
Right, right.
Venki, what is your favorite statement from Trump's? I mean, he has stated so much. So, what is your the most hitting part of Trump's statement?
MAGA.
I mean, any statement that was stuck in your head and you were like, oh my God, how can someone say like that? Because Trump has so many statements, right? So, what was that? Any statement that you remember? Not exactly, but just share the meaning.
Yeah, he
No,
said MAGA, Make America Great Again.
Oh, okay,
right,
okay, okay. This one. Maybe I didn't hear it. Of course, that's the most famous one.
Maybe
oh,
Sam
I
was
told the Shah.
expecting the immigrants are eating your cats. Sorry, eating your pets.
Right.
Sam,
I
is that what you were expecting?
Of
Yeah, I
course,
told
it
the
was.
short form. Actually, it is yeah, make America great again, again and again.
I think that's where I think he hit the right spot, right? With
Of
that
course. This is
slogan.
a statement that everyone has on their tip of the tongue.
Yeah.
And that's how they're remembering Trump all the time.
Mhm, mhm.
Right, right.
Right. So, okay, for immigrant then, but Venki, because you were talking about immigration, right? But why do you think a lot of immigration attorneys they are supporting the Democrats and they are supporting the Harris administration? Because when we speak with
Um,
them, they always have a lot of things to say for good things to say for the Democrats, and not very nice things to say about the Republicans. Why do you think?
well, yeah. Again, I'm not an attorney, but I don't know I don't know the rationale behind. Because um, you see, at the time of probably 2017, 18, there were a lot of rejections.
Hmm.
Um, People, they were literally scared of applying, and people really, when they don't want to take the chance, right? Even though you apply, and God knows what happens. So nobody is ready to lose their money. So when I say that word, obviously companies are, whoever is putting the money, they will try to take a step back, and the money flow is not there, right? In terms of business also, um, it's not the level that what they are thinking of, right? So so when you take those many rejections, money is not flowing in, and business was not there, obviously, right? If I am an attorney, or if I am a company owner, I feel my business, should run smoothly. Correct. I don't want to see the rejections. I don't want uh, to be sitting alone and trying to place my employees. Correct. Maybe
Absolutely.
that is the reason. I don't know. Maybe that is the reason why they are supporting.
Okay, but Venki, would you like to discuss about this map of 270 to win?
I'm sorry. What is that?
The map of the 270. I think the party, they need 270 to win, right?
Correct.
Right. So, which states do you think are going to play the major role in either of the party winning?
Obviously, Pennsylvania and Texas.
Pennsylvania and Texas. And who do you
Mhm.
think is going to win in Pennsylvania and Texas?
Uh, that is a very tricky question. Probably we can connect again after 3 hours.
Okay. So then I think if the results are out for Pennsylvania and Texas, then we will not really have to wait for uh, 9th of November. We will know that who's going to win, right?
9th of November. Yeah, but we will definitely see the
We'll at least get an idea.
exactly.
But
Texas,
yeah,
Texas. I think I can definitely say that it is going to be Ted again, or Republicans, but Pennsylvania will have to see it.
yeah, because in Pennsylvania we also got the Trump's assassination attempt. So that
Right.
too, like a swing state, Pennsylvania. It considered that if someone wins over there, then I mean 90% of the chances to rule America depends upon them. So let's see what happens.
Yes, in Texas alone, there is something called a county called Denton.
Hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Within these 4 years, a lot of people moved in, and majority of them are Indians.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
majority.
And what about the electoral votes? How will that play into effect?
I think the electoral votes also. I believe the numbers are coming in.
So, with the latest news that you have, who do you think is trailing and who do you think is winning?
Couple more hours again.
Let's connect after 3 hours.
He has so much to speak, right, Venki?
Right.
Yeah, but we will need time to do that. Okay, I think we can see the chart here on
Right.
screen. Trump, if we can please zoom in. Yeah,
Okay, so we have the current status right now.
right. If we can
Yes.
see, it's Florida polls, California polls. Okay,
Should we check Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania. Where do we have? Let's check New
There,
Jersey.
there, there.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Uh, no, upside, right? Yeah,
Oh,
this
there it
one.
is.
There it is.
It's
Yeah.
even.
Okay.
See, it's
Wow.
That is
complete
just
tie.
Oh
high.
my God, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's 48.2% Harris and 48.2% Trump.
exactly the same. I mean, really, it's neck on neck, right?
Yeah,
That
that's
is, yeah, this is the only reason everybody starts their campaign with Pennsylvania. And
But it is super interesting.
yeah, majority of the time, they spend majority of their time in Pennsylvania.
That
right.
is
What
why.
about Texas?
I think that was Pennsylvania is where Trump was shot, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right, right.
That is also the irony that
Yeah.
someone from there only he shot Trump's, and then
Yeah.
again he's getting the equal vote as compared to Democrats.
So this election, he actually took a bullet.
He do.
He did.
Okay, so Virginia, it's Harris's, yeah, twice. That's right. So Virginia, it's Harris who's ahead
Yeah.
and 49.2%.
But Rajni, you can also see that there's not much difference.
Yeah, there's not much
Okay.
different, but Sam, you never know with just one vote,
Of
you know,
course.
one
That's a
vote
huge
makes a
difference.
difference.
Yeah.
So
Yes. What about Texas? Let's see Texas.
yeah,
If
let's
we
see
can.
Texas. Where's Texas? Okay.
There.
It's okay. No.
Oh, it
This
just went
is
off.
Virginia, Washington, Ohio.
New Jersey. Let's check New Jersey and Texas.
This one.
Texas,
Texas
okay,
is
Trump is
No,
what's
this
happening.
right. I mean left side, yeah.
Texas, I think it's gone up. It's gone yeah, this.
Oh,
Trump is
Texas,
winning.
Trump is ahead and he is at 51.8% and
Republicans
Harris is at 44.4%.
Right, yep.
Check New Jersey.
And Wyoming, 66%. Trump is at
right.
66% and
Trump
Harris.
looks good if you look at many.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
most of the states we can see that Republicans and Democrats are equal, but also few states Republicans are leading.
Okay, so which is this Trump with 48%? Can we Nebraska? Which one is this? I think Nebraska, yes. Trump is at 71% and the Democrats are at 23%. Okay, Nebraska District 3, but at Nebraska District 2, we have Harris at 53% and Trump at 43%. Guys, it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
Exactly.
You have to understand that these are rural states, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska, Kansas, Nebraska District 2, these are rural states. Rural states will always have a good majority of the Republicans.
Yeah.
Right.
They will have a lot of, the Republicans, especially Trump, will have a lot of voters from the rural areas, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So these numbers, these are all coming from the central part of the states. Venki, sir, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just looking at the numbers as it is. So, but the rest of these things, the rest of the states and the information that is coming through, these are all from the West Coast or from the East Coast. Look at Vermont. Look at Texas. Texas is a swing state.
East Coast.
Pennsylvania is a swing state.
Yep.
Okay, and then we have Florida, which was the swing state for for Hillary and Trump. So that had taken place. So during all these times, even when Hillary was about to win, and then the entire situation changed for Florida.
That's right.
Florida, there was, and Trump went in so much that it was like he became a politician like from I don't want to say the
Businessman.
name, but actually, yeah, from Southeast Asian country or something. It's like the votes are being cheated, the votes are being cheated, the votes are being rigged, and this and that. So correct me if I'm wrong. So I have
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
now look at California over here. Okay, California has a 24.8% with Harris. Okay, with an average of 5 polls. 59% of all its voters are Democrats. 34.2. California is a big state. So
Right.
these numbers, we will just have to see. As far as I was seeing, the polling is probably ending within an hour or so. So after that, it's anybody's who's game.
Also, California is where I think Harris was born, right? So it's a place.
Yeah. Sorry for jumping in. I'm just controlled. That's it. But these numbers were speaking to me. So on another note, we are forgetting about some other big players. And I'm going to say it on air.
Mm-hmm.
We have the media, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Trump has always ridiculed Fox News, and he has called them fake news and this and that. He has called CNN fake news. He has called BBC, Al Jazeera, all of these fake news. Now, what are they doing is that they are also running their own polls everywhere. Okay, so if you just do a quick search and about look at what they are doing, okay, so this is their statistics. They are saying that 226 votes for Harris and 219 for Trump to reach the 270 mark, which is the electoral votes, which is what everything is boiling down to. Okay, so it's anybody's whose game at the moment. And if what the media is saying and what media is actually talking about in all these aspects and everything, if something goes this way or that way, I don't know, maybe Harris will win. But if the people vote and if people votes in the way that it's supposed to be, maybe Trump will win, maybe Harris will win, and if Harris wins, then we have the first female Indian, Jamaican, mixed, maybe a true American, because America is a melting pot of lots of races. So we have a true American, whereas Trump, he came from a rich family. He grew up in that sector. He is a businessman. He worked with billionaires. He was born with a golden and the silver spoon in his mouth. So, but then
Maybe that's why
again,
the billionaires are supporting him.
yeah, but then again, this is the thing. And here's another thing. This is just my 2 bits. If Trump comes to power, then maybe the whole world will be looking at him, and the entire shift of the Russian-Ukraine war, the war in Syria, and all of this, the issues in Palestine, maybe the world will take a back step and everyone will be focusing on what Trump does, what Trump thinks, what Trump's going to do. What is he going to do? Is he going to go to McDonald's, or is he going to go to Wendy's for the next burger? Is he going to Pizza Hut, or is he going to drink Coke or Pepsi? So the world will be looking at him.
But I think some on the other, it will benefit the world only, because if they are going to shift their war ideologies to Trump's thing, then I think that
Yeah,
will be better, right? At
Yeah.
least there won't
we
be.
are not. We are not. No, 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 no. We are not. We are at their. We're at their ball game. Okay, so when they line up for their batter up, like in a baseball game, it's the ninth of the batting, and the bases are all out. It's very difficult to say what's going to happen. And here's the thing: if you remember 2021 and January 6th, which is always on every American's mind, actual Americans, although I'm not an American, but I do follow the news. Whatever had happened on January 6th, Venki, correct me if I'm wrong again. That attack on Capitol, I don't know. That is not the way to actually. That is not a way to actually go about these things. So he had the entire country in a ruckus.
Yeah.
So
I think,
there are good sides and bad sides to this guy. Okay, and he's
I agree.
vocal. He is very vocal. He is
I agree.
He's a narcissist. He is uh, anti-feminist. he just says whatever he wants to say whenever he wants to say. But he took a bullet once. He took a bullet again.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I think people change. Okay. People
I
change.
think you know what, Zach? I think this is the reason. This is one of the reason why a lot of his supporters actually went against him and
Yeah.
voted for
Yeah.
the Democrats,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
are still favoring the Democrats, and are still favoring, are still against him because they don't want to see a situation like that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the thing. It's like
Right.
they don't want to. And here's the thing: we always, whenever an election in any country takes place, we are not looking at the masses, okay? But Trump is reaching out to the masses. He went up in a truck. He went and served fries at McDonald's. He is getting down with the people wherever it is possible. This is not what is flying with the, what do you call that? The college leaders, okay? The so-called elected people, the elected officials of Capitol or Washington, everything. They are talking the sweet talk, okay? Because that is what they want to hear. They're also talking the sweet talk about what the media is wanting to hear. But are they really listening to what the people are saying? Are they really listening to what the actual Americans are wanting to talk about? Okay, maybe Trump is the voice for them. Maybe a change is needed. Maybe it's not. Maybe Harris might be the version of Trump in a way if she acts in the way instead of deporting all the immigrants, which is a very radical thing of what Trump is wanting to do. Okay, so these things really should matter. And
But Zayed,
cheap
what do you
again
think?
for all the politicians. Okay, I don't know.
Right, but Zayed, what do you think? Because earlier there were so many stances so many things that she was against, and Trump
Yeah.
was in favor of. But then
Mm.
after she saw the support from people, that okay, so these all because of all these things, the people are supporting Trump, and then then she said that okay, I'm also favoring these things.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like, this was so funny. He has been on the red path forever. Okay, and when he is saying that, like, okay, I will deport these hundreds and thousands, millions of immigrants all over, and Harris was saying that no, I will not do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
She
when
was completely against it. But then
she
when
was totally
people
completely
started
against it.
supporting, yeah.
And then suddenly, like, she walks into the other court and said, "Hey, no, 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 no! I'm also going to do the same thing." It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm also going to be
stick
very
to your
strict, and
guns.
I
Stick to
understand
your guns
immigration
and do
better.
what
Yeah,
you came into this election electorals with your own values and your own thoughts and everything, and with your own policies,
ideologies,
and
right?
now your ideologies exactly, and now you're trying to move into the other one. I mean, like, come on. So this is the thing, and
Maybe everything is said and done for the votes, and we don't really know what's going to happen after they actually become the president, right?
yeah, now coming back to what Dr. Deepika said,
Mhm.
oh boy, if um, we are going to see something in 2025,
Mhm.
yeah, I am not that religious, or I'm not, I don't, yeah, I have a respect for the astrology and all of these things, but hey, these things do come true when when, and they do come true, but
Mhm.
we'll have to look into it. But hardly whatever Dr. Deepika has said so far, it did come true. So
Yeah. She predicted a
Hey,
lot of things
she
for a
did
lot
predict
of
a lot
people,
of things.
and she did predict a lot of things which actually came true. So now, what she predicted in today's show, it's really scary.
hey, I'm sorry, guys. I need to take another call.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, Venky, for being
Thank you
here
so
and
much.
grateful for your
Thank
time.
you for joining us.
Take care. Yeah, bye bye.
Thank you.
You too. But okay, I think did Zayed also leave? Does Zayed? I still have a question for you. If you can come back again.
You're going to have a debate with that now.
No, I'm not going to have a debate. I just want his opinion. So Zayed, who do you think is going to win?
I've already cast my vote, and I'm not going to say it.
Why is that?
And I am quite sure who's going to win. I'm quite sure who's going to win.
So, are you in favor of the person who's going to win?
No.
Okay.
But I think we can be vocal about it, right? Like, we are just predicting. We are not giving our statement. So up to me, I think that maybe Harris
Listen,
might win. I think so. What do you
uh,
think, Zayed?
Trump at this moment seems like the person for the people. Okay, but
Okay.
then majority speaks. Okay, so even if I voted for Trump, and I'm saying, even if I did vote for him, uh, I think, I don't know if the majority really comes out the way um, the media is actually talking about and all of these things and everything, and Kamala wins, it's
I,
going to be it's going
I
to be
think Kamala may win. What do you think, Napasa? Who can
I
win?
think
I mean,
she has chances.
Yeah.
and even
Even
Dr.
I feel
Deepika
like
Ji had said like her chart
Yeah.
is very strong.
And that
So
too, she has been portrayed in a very positive way to people.
mm,
Whatever the
I'm not
things.
sure. I can't really say yes to that. That she's predict. She has been projected in a
Portrayed.
nice way,
Yeah.
portrayed in a nice way. Um, but I think she has her chances.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And especially when you talk about immigration point of view, like I
Hmm.
think she really understands many things. I mean, being born to immigrants also,
Right.
and I think she knows, and not like Trump doesn't understand, but I think she has a deeper. I think she's more of an empath. I think.
No, Harris has a little flexible ideologies. Like whatever situation fits with, she will go into that. But Trump has a quite maybe rigidness, so he is little strong opinion. I mean, he has a very strong mind with it. But I think, I mean,
I don't know if you heard the news or not. There was people actually also trolled Harris, and they sold a book on Amazon called Achievements of Harris or something with that title. And if you actually, so it's still available on Amazon if you want to buy. And if you actually open the book and it is with blank pages. There's nothing in the book,
oh
and
my
the
God.
title
Okay.
is the title says Achievements of Harris or Achievements
So
of Kamala. So she was
that
also
is
told
quite
in such a bad way. So, but
crazy.
I feel she has more chances than Trump. But honestly, time is going to tell who.
Because yeah, most of the immigration people, those who are working for immigration and those who want to immigrate, they are definitely going to vote towards Kamala only. And America has so many immigrants out there, so they all have. I mean, let's see what happens, but it's just a prediction that she may win.
Right. So, okay, I think it's 5 o'clock. Maybe let's take a last note from all of us. Let's start with you, Zayed. Zayed, what do you have to say?
I just hope Elon Musk really does not spend his night with Trump.
Well, this is what it says.
Oh my God. It came in through one of our colleagues. It's like, now he's going to spend his night with Trump after election. And okay, that sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong. Yeah, sure. He spent millions, tens and millions of dollars, Trump and everything. Uh, but okay, maybe they could have chosen a better headline for
I
this.
mean, if it makes them happy, so who are we to judge?
Make them happy.
Or maybe this just boils back to how Elon Musk is actually an illegal immigrant and he's just trying to save himself if
Wow.
Trump gets elected.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's a
that's a good point, Napasa.
that's a
What if?
huge allegation.
Yeah, because we also
Huge
posted a
I
news
said
allegation.
about
earlier, see, everybody here
posted a
is only
news.
thinking about themselves first. So
Uh-huh.
they're only going to vote accordingly, keeping themselves first.
No, no,
Not the
absolutely.
nation, not anything. Yeah.
Okay. And Napasa, so any last note from you?
Nothing much. I think I'll just be hoping that, I mean, we saw earlier how the security is getting tighter because there are spaces which are not very, very safe anymore, especially bomb squads and everything we saw. I just hope that nothing um, too bad really happens. Everything goes on very smoothly and safely, and every vote is casted, and so that each vote counts. I think that's all I can hope for today. And looking forward for the election to be, I mean, the whole process to be done on a very, very peaceful note. I think that'll be best for all of us.
Right, right. Sam, what do you have to say?
I just have to say that whatever the outcome will be, whosoever win, I think we can hope that it leads to progress and positive change to USA, and it will become America great again. And also, whatever the elections are very important of shaping the future. So I think every voice matters, and I hope for the best in 2025. And I hope whatever the decisions made by US citizens are, I mean, definitely going to benefit them. So good luck to America, and all the very best.
Good luck to America and good luck to Americans. And thank you so much. And I think whosoever wins, I think the good thing for us is we are going to have a lot of content to cover on our channel.
For
Now
sure, for
we
sure, Rajni.
have
And
a lot of work to do, guys.
Right.
So just be ready.
yes,
We will,
and I
we will
hope that,
definitely.
yeah. I really hope that folks out there don't forget to, subscribe to us, because we keep coming up with all these amazing content and a lot of interesting updates which you wouldn't want to miss out on. So don't forget to hit that bell icon, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. I mean, it was great co-hosting with Rajni and Sam. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
And let's look forward.
Yes, thank you so much. And there you have it, folks. What a day it's been. As we wrap up our election day coverage, remember that whether you're cheering for Trump's larger than life persona or enjoying Harris's rallying spirit, this election has certainly given us a lot to laugh about. But jokes aside, let's not forget the real reason we are here: to exercise our right to vote and shape the future of our great nation. So, as you head to the polls or await the results, keep in mind that your voice matters and every vote counts. As we dive into the results tonight, or maybe in few days, we'll be back to dissect the drama, the surprises, and of course, the inevitable memes that will come from it all. So stay tuned with those snacks ready, and maybe grab a comfy chair for the long haul. And we are in for a thrilling ride as the votes roll in. Until next time, may your candidate be in favor, whether it's Team Trump or Team Harris. And remember, democracy is messy and also fun. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Rajni Bharara signing off for now. Don't forget, like Nipasa and Sam said, don't forget to subscribe to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. We'll take your leave for now, but we'll be back with more exciting and amazing webinars. So make sure that you stay tuned and keep on watching and keep on subscribing to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. Bye for now.